Now, what most overlook and take for granted each morning on their daily commute spelled the tragic end for a mother of three. On her way to drop off her kids on the morning of October 5th, what she feared the most had finally come true. This is the tragic story of Keaira Hudson, killed in front of her three kids at the hands of her husband, the devil himself.
The man called me outside. I know the vibes.
It's your boy King G on It's the News, and today we tune into the tragic events that led to the death of Keaira Hudson. Now, little did Keaira know that the man she coveted and adored would be the one to viciously take her away from the ones who loved her the most. And what's worst of all, Keaira was doing whatever she could to escape the demon's clutches, but the system meant to protect her and to serve her failed her and allowed this monster free to commit this horrendous act. The day before Keaira Hudson was killed, Adam Bennefield, her husband, appeared in court on misdemeanor charges related to a domestic violence incident from September 28th in which he hit and kicked her inside her home. A judge released him because state law prevented him from setting cash bail due to bail law changes enacted in 2020. So what happened on September 28th? Police received a 911 call at about 9 a.m. on September 28th about a female victim being punched by a man. It wasn't clear whether it was Keaira or a relative who lives in the building just above. Police spoke with Keaira for about 45 minutes, and she told her that her estranged husband hit her. There were no visible injuries, said the police. Keaira did not ask to go to the hospital, and the officers did not see a need to take her. Based on the interview, officers deemed they would arrest the husband for harassment, a violation that's the lowest kind of charge. So it's technically not even considered a crime, but can be punished by up to 15 days in jail. When the officers went to arrest Adam, he had locked himself in a bathroom. They gained entries, but due to the condition he was locked in, they decided he should go to the Erie County Medical Center for a physical and mental evaluation. In the meantime, the officers obtained an arrest warrant and told Keaira to contact the police if her estranged husband returned. The following day, Thursday, September 29th, the police department's full-time domestic violence advocate contacted Keaira. She gave more information to the advocate and brought up the fact that she had a video of the incident, and she had already posted that video to Facebook, but not had shared it with the police. That following Sunday night, Keaira called the police because she thought someone was in her house. Patrol officers arrived at her apartment, but found no one else there. However, she did take this opportunity to show them the video, which prompted the officers to call their supervisors. They reviewed it, and after doing more in-depth investigation with the video evidence, they determined it should be a misdemeanor assault. They added more charges: 2 counts of criminal mischief in the 4th degree, 1 count of menacing in the 2nd degree, 1 count of unlawful imprisonment in the 2nd degree, all misdemeanors, and the harassment violation. If you look at the video without any further investigation, it's truly disturbing. In Keaira's statement, she states the following: "I was screaming for help the whole time. Adam told me to shut the F up and that he was gonna kill me. I thought I was gonna die." So after this event, on Monday, October 3rd, Keaira came to the police station and signed the paperwork regarding the new charges. In the meantime of this happening, Adam actually went to family court and got an order of protection against Keaira. But once they found out about the ongoing investigation, it was immediately withdrawn. So now on October 4th, a meeting was arranged by police and Adam, and he comes to the police station and is arrested and taken to court on his new charges. A judge issues an order of protection and releases him because under state law, Based on the charges Adam was facing, the judge was not permitted to require him to post bail before he was released. Now, before we get into the series of events that happened on October 5th, the day after Adam was arrested and released, let's take a look into the violent history of Adam Bennefield. Adam was previously convicted in 2000 on kidnapping and escaping from the Erie County Correctional Facility. He was convicted of stealing a car and using it to cut off an ex-girlfriend's vehicle. He then forced the ex-girlfriend and her friend to drive at gunpoint with a shotgun to Grand Island as police pursued him in a high-speed chase. The female passenger jumped from the vehicle and was traveling about 50 miles per hour, suffering severe bruises. Now, while awaiting trial, he actually escaped from the jail. On September 16th, Adam climbed over a 15-foot fence topped with razor wire during a recreational period at the county's Alden jail. He was tracked down to a friend's house 19 hours later, where he threatened to slit his wrists and blow up the residence before surrendering to police. Though Adam apologized and said he never meant to hurt anybody in either the September 16 jailbreak or the car crash, the two victims on the Kenniston Expressway kidnapping told the Supreme Court that they live in fear that he will attack them again. He served 15 years in prison for the crimes and then was paroled.
The reason for all this is because I want to get some help. The doctors refused to give me any help. As you see, I slipped my wrist, and I just wanted to get some help. Nobody wanted to help me.
That is Adam Bennefield speaking with reporters in 2000. At the time, he was 22. He'd escaped from the Erie County Correctional Facility in Alden by scaling a wall. Police eventually captured him in a friend's home. Bennefield served close to 15 years in prison for escape and kidnapping when he forced an ex-girlfriend to drive at gunpoint. Every time he spoke, it was about his mental health.
They knew that I got problems, and they just don't want to help. They ignore all my requests. They start ignoring me at the jail.
That was 22 years ago, and now police are searching for him again.
Now let's tune into the tragic events that led to the death of an innocent mother of three. So the next day after Adam was released, Keaira just knew something wasn't right. Even though an order of protection was granted, Keaira was still extremely fearful for her life, going as far as an extent to wear a bulletproof vest. And when questioned by her mother, whom she was now living with, as to why, Keaira stated, "Because I'm scared my husband's gonna try to kill me." But as it is a mother's duty, she corralled the kids to take them off to school for the day. So she headed out with the three kids in the back seat of her SUV. Now, while on her way to the school drop-off, she sat in her car near the intersection of Shawnee and Richlawn Avenues in the Buffalo's Fillmore-Leroy neighborhood. According to authorities, Adam Bennefield rammed his car into hers, got out of the vehicle, pulled out a shotgun, and fatally shot her right in front of her children while they were in the back seat, including the 6-month-old infant she shared with her husband Adam. He immediately left the scene and was on the run for about a week until he was captured and is currently charged with second-degree murder. Not only did this monster have hate in his heart for his wife, but he had no regard for the children, even his own, in the backseat of that car, now having to live with the traumatic experience and without their mother. Not only did love fail Keaira, the system failed to protect her as well. Now there's links in the description box to a GoFundMe that was set up by Keaira's younger sister for the care of her children. My heart and prayers go out to the family of Keaira Hudson. We need justice for Keaira Hudson.
It is extremely frustrating when you have so many steps in place and you know somebody is dangerous. You know there's a clear and present danger, yet the court has no option but to let this person back out into our community.
Damn shame. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and stay tuned right here for more true crime stories on It's the News.